guys. So I got my Bible, and I'm definitely not a Bible thumper, but it is one of the largest books widely read in the world, so it's important to have. What I've been experiencing, and I feel like is pretty crucial to living a balanced life, is some hardships, some trials. Basically what I'm looking at right now, just to confirm before I got online, is like, what does it say about Adam and Eve? I figured I'd start from the beginning. And they talk about, there's this curse. Adam and Eve disobeyed God. Alright. I so don't believe in that. I believe it's much more intelligent than that. And we are much more intelligent than that. Life is. And I think really what it refers to is more about I'm just going to take 2 steps, self-doubt, but really self-questioning. I would say that moment in history would have something more to do with, living, freedom, fruits, nakedness, and then all of a sudden they're like, they matured naturally to the moment where they were like, oh, who am I? What am I? And that moment was this, eating the apple, taking the apple of wisdom. And so that began this part of human nature that's totally natural, totally valid. And so this whole evil depiction of our history is crap. One little side note, evil is live, spelled backwards. Devil lived, spelled backwards. And so I'm looking at it in just a more realistic way, a more natural way, not thinking we've done anything wrong, but we've questioned. I mean, look at humanity. We've created more than we need. And I think it really just comes from an innocent, natural place of just maturing. There was a point in time we matured. So then we go to the next part, and these trials I was speaking of is like, damn, people are freaking gnarly. I've had the gnarliest experiences in the last 3 years. I mean, people yelling in my face. I've never been yelled at before in my life, and I've had strangers yelling at me. And I don't take it personal, and I especially was confirmed not to take it personal when I saw, so sad, you guys, it was the most I can't even describe it, but I was riding my bike in Long Beach, and there was this beautiful woman walking across the street with her daughter. Her daughter was maybe 9, and this crazy woman out of nowhere runs up and starts spitting on them and cursing at them in the most profane ways, calling them the worst names. You effing this, and I was just all, oh my God. And I rode my bike over there, and I looked at the mother and daughter, and I'm like, run. And I'm thinking I'm gonna have to run my bike into this crazy woman. She's probably gonna attack me. I don't know. But I mean, that's basically what happens. People are uncontrollable sometimes. And this impulse of that is, again, a spectrum. This woman was obviously mentally ill. This was in downtown Long Beach. There's tons of mentally ill places, facilities, and I know, that's that end of the spectrum, and it's dangerous. People are dangerous. And this poor woman and child, I went up and I talked to them. They were crying, and I was really happy to be there. And someone said to me, you were the balance of that, in that darkness, you were the light. And it was a beautiful. I can't say it was beautiful, but you get it. So there's that feeling inside of us. And so I related to my own experience of, wow, some people have been really rude to me and very hostile and mean and unforgiving, and why, why? Which would be another part of that questioning, that wisdom. And I went to the Bible, because it made me think of well, did Cain kill Abel, or did Abel kill Cain? What's that all about? Because this started, somewhere, and so it just goes back to the human nature, and basically what they said is it's based on jealousy, there's this feeling, and I definitely agree. I think that the people that I've come across that have been out of control. I mean, even in littler scenarios, it doesn't have to be so big. Just people that just cheat you, or do you wrong, steal from you. those kind of things they covet, they're jealous, and I think that is like the number one problem in the world. They want to possess you, because I have felt that. I have felt people like wanting to possess me, and if I won't let them, it's a fight, you know? And so it's just something that's on my mind. I figured it's a good place to start today and talk about one of the things I think that's driving humanity is our human nature, and it's natural. I don't think we have an evil side of us, so to speak. I think we have the ability to control that feeling, and it's a responsibility of a human being. Like, you know, people say that there's a pyramid in life, that the humans are on the top, and some people translate that as meaning, you know, like we should kill everything because we are superior. But it's not that. It's more that we are actually capable of being nonviolent. Like, we are capable of being peaceful. And that's what makes us the superior on the planet. You know, of course it talks about that in the Bible as well. Again, you know, this is another reason why I wanted to talk about this. I was thinking last night, how interesting that our entire calendar, I mean, it's 2014. Why? Because it's been 2014 since the birth of Jesus, or death of Jesus, I forget, I think the birth. But here we have this entire planet that's like based on the goodness of one man. And we're not even doing it, but we sure like say it's 2014. We have Christmas, we buy stuff, but we are actually not being loving a lot of the time. And that's what I have found, like in my 40 years, 39 and a half years, that you know, life is good. Humans are the only things that make it difficult. So I just wanted to leave that there, and you know, I would love to hear from you if you have any comments or questions. This is a huge conversation because so many people try to be nice, and I've noticed sometimes you can't be nice to some people because they get mean, and it's basically because they're jealous. And then nice people that aren't jealous, you can be nice to them and they're nice back to you. So there's certain people that play games and there's certain people that don't. I'm a person that doesn't play games. If you're nice to me, I'll be nice to you. If you're mean to me, I have to be mean to you. I've learned that. It's very awful. But I've learned I have to protect myself, because the nicer I am to some people, the meaner they are. So I don't know if you've all had this kind of experience, but it's pretty profound to me. So lots of love. Let's see, anything else to talk about? I had a beer last night. I didn't die. That was pretty fun. Still working on the vegan raw food plan. And yeah, that feels really good. So, okay, bye for now. Talk to you later.